And we're live.
What's going on, people? This is the Manic Money Finance channel. I'm Crypto Corey, and he is Money Mike. Once
AKA
again,
your new stepdad.
you already know, right? So you see it up on the screen, right? We have it up on the screen already. What do we got on the screen, Mike?
We finally have enough chart data, and time has passed where we can really analyze this bad boy. But it is the altcoin we have been invested in for the past week now.
We've been harping on this, and as you can see, remember you can go back. I wish I could clip the little clip, but we'll go back into that video where I took profits on this, and guess what? What did I just do, Mike? I just jumped back in some more. I just bought some more at store.
Nice.
I'm a complete degenerate here. But yeah, that's what it is, right? That's how the crypto game goes. So I took my money, I took my Solana, and I have basically 8 Solana. I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, I keep saying that. I'm just gonna do that after this stream. I'm gonna cash that out. I bought an AAD for my skydiving equipment, and that was like $1,200. It's pretty expensive. So the AAD is an automatic activation device. It's like a computer inside of your parachute, so that if something goes wrong and you're not able to pull, or you pass out and you're completely unconscious, well, that computer is going to automatically open your parachute for you. So it's pretty important. A lot of drop zones or DZs that require that you have these things in your parachute. So I'm pretty happy that the ad store basically just paid for that device for me. So that was a big expense, and I was able to get it brand new, which is nice. I love it.
Wait, were you running with
Go ahead.
that before?
What's that?
Were you running without that before?
No, that like the student rigs, they all have them.
Oh.
Like I just been renting up until this point, but I've been taking pieces, and finally yeah, I have everything together, but I am overdue for reserve repack, and but also my rig doesn't have an AAD in it, so it really needs to be repacked so that the AAD is going to work with my reserve parachute. So it's a whole system, and it has to be done at once, and then there's a certain time limit that I have to every time, even if the reserve doesn't get pulled, it needs to be repacked, and then you have to have a professional repack it for you.
Where do they put that thing?
What?
The AEAD?
The AAD? Oh, it's just like a little it's the size of a USB. I mean, I could run and grab it to show you guys, but it's really small. It's about the size of a USB, and it has a cable, and then it has basically a small cartridge that fires, and then it'll basically I don't know exactly, so I'm not going to say what it does, but it will open the reserve. That's all I know. So I really hate it when people put out information that's not true on the internet. So I'm going to say, because I don't know exactly how the whole system works. I'm going to learn that stuff. I'm going to probably going to start learning how to rig and everything else, because I'm passionate about the sport, so I might as well know everything I possibly can about it, right? Yeah. I don't like having to rely on other people. That's a big thing of me, you know.
Damn, dude. Something started happening with your camera. It's like I'm getting the loading.
Is it not working?
I'm getting the Discord loading screen.
What the hell?
Do you see that?
No. Let me pull up YouTube. How about now?
It is not working.
That's not. I'm gonna pull up the YouTube here. Yeah. What the? Let me
Let me
close it, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah.
How about
Oh, there it is. Nice.
see? Yeah, Discord's just being
They want you to buy Nitro, dude. They're like, listen, we know you guys are
That's probably
streaming
what
with
it
our
is.
software. Like, you
They
guys have been
know,
streaming every day for about 60 days with our software. Buy
and they see it
Nitro.
like consistently too, and they're like, "Yeah, you need to pay us money.
Yeah, because
You need to pay us money." There's no reason as to why like it was not working, and then all of a sudden I close it and I come back and it's working perfectly fine. You know what they're up to, right, Mike? We're not gonna, but it is what it is.
yeah. So why don't you bring up that chart again? Share that bad boy.
Big shout out to I See the Sky jumping in on the stream. We didn't even have to put out. He's already here.
Why would
He's
you have
already in class. I love it.
Why would you have one rig without an AAD? I just have to ask because I'm curious.
So yeah, it's called like a turn rig. So when you pull, obviously it takes some time to repack. So that way, when you have a next load, you can just land and then have your rig down at the DZ, put another one on, jump on the next load as soon as the plane lands, so you can jump on another one.
Your next load.
You're messed up, dude. But yeah,
Good for
Yeah.
you, I see the sky. Just drop.
no, I'm gonna. That I would love to have a turn rig, but I'm gonna get there. Can't rush the process, right? I only have like 34 jumps.
See, the perception among laymen is that skydiving is so dangerous that if you keep doing it, eventually you're gonna die. That's
Honestly, rock climbing, like after I learned everything going through AFF, like rock climbing is way more dangerous. There's so many more variables. Like with skydiving, there's only like a few variables, and all of, like the situations have mostly like it has like 100 years of development on this kind of technology. So a lot of people died before us, so we don't have to die. So they've refined the system pretty good.
Damn.
It's really there's really not. It's not that dangerous. It just looks it feels and it looks crazy, but
I can imagine it feels dangerous. You're freaking.
yeah, everything. It's like you're going against human instinct there.
Yeah, you're
it's like
rushing
everything
through
in your
space.
body's saying,
How many
do
miles
this.
an hour?
I think Jamie, I got her an altimeter, like one of the top of the line. I forget what the brand was, but it measures your speed. And I think she hit like 160, 170 miles an hour on the last jump,
she
which is pretty sweet.
Planking, like just like diving.
That was probably when she tracked away, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, you have to like get away from each other when you pull your parachutes, and that's part of your lessons that you learn.
Dude,
But yeah, that's
the best thing
yeah,
you
you
can
go
do
see
for this channel is bring your girlfriend on camera. It's
she's getting she's working on getting her I guess like licensed to be a psychologist. So she's studying this huge ass book right now. She's like stressed out.
oh
So
damn, dude, yeah.
let her but yeah, she's doing her thing. We're doing our thing. We're teaching enough about skydiving, but we're teaching trading here, right? So that's what we do this every single day.
I'm just saying, like,
So what?
like if you're a guy and you're a live streamer, the best thing you can do is bring your girlfriend on camera. If you're a female who's live streaming, the worst thing you could possibly do is say you have a boyfriend, let alone bring them on camera.
Oh man, you know what? There should be equal pay. No.
I'm just saying, dude, it's just facts. Like at this point, we have enough evidence. We know it's true. The girls who live stream will bring their boyfriends on camera after like months to a year, and they just lose 30,000 followers. It's insane.
So yeah, let's get down to business, right? We
Yeah.
got people watching, right? So the at store, right? And if you're new and you're trying to figure out how to operate on Web3, well, we went over it the other night, and we can do it again tonight. So we can teach you how to buy this coin. So it's so new. I put this out on my Facebook as well. This new website basically where you can scan for AI coins and like a lot of brand new stuff. So put it in your notes, gmgn.ai. So yeah, these are coins that are just coming out. So you can
Yeah.
figure out all the technicals. Really, I mean, it's going to be hard to find this stuff even on Coin Market Cap. So that's another tool
That
we
dot
use a lot on
AI,
this channel.
that dot AI lets you know it's legit. It's AI.
Yeah, so all the brand new coins that have been going crazy, right? They have, obviously they're associated with AI. So that's how we just did 500%. Oh, like I did 400%. I'm very happy. You saw it on stream. I took my profits, right? And we're jumping. I just jumped back in. So if
I
you're
actually
not
sold some, Corey.
really
Yeah, I sold
today or yesterday,
yesterday. I sold 64,000 coins so I could get dinner.
oh yeah, a little small piece right
I
there.
like
So
even numbers, guys.
taking partials is another strategy. I mean, I have to work more on that. So there is a strategy. You could start taking partials as you go up, much like is when price is going down. Say if you had if I had $1,000, by the way, this is not financial advice.
Definitely not.
If I had $1,000, instead of putting the full $1,000 in all at once and taking the huge gamble and increasing my risk, if I see the coin dropping and I don't understand, and when I didn't understand the technicals, I didn't understand how to chart, I would slowly average in, say, it depends on what time frame, especially say if it's dropping on the monthly on the bear market, you're averaging weekly or monthly, depending on what your strategy is, right? But as of right now, we see a dip, right? We're buying red candles. So instead of, I have like say $1,000. Instead of putting all that in at once, I'm going to take one day I'm gonna put in $200 if I see a nice dip, and then it dips even more. I'm like, ooh, that's even better. Put $300 in, boom, and then it consolidates, and then it pumps up a little bit, and I'm like, oh, it might go up. I'll put $100 in, and then it dumps even more. You're like, oh no, everybody's scared. I add $400 in, right? And I'm pretty much almost out of ammo here. So, and then finally we get the reversal, and guess what? We get higher than all of my positions where I added, and I was able to average down almost to the bottom. So I didn't have to figure out how to buy the bottom. I just averaged in little bits over time, and then as it dropped even lower, you see how instead of 200 I added double 400, right? Extra, even more. So when it dumps more, we get we double down even more, right? Right. That's not advice, but I'm just saying personally about me what I would do, and that's what's worked for me in the past, right?
Averaging down
And if
is solid.
and if it continues to dump, right? And somehow we unfortunately we bought the top, and now it's the bear market. Well, you're going to see on our channel, right? The daily is going to have a death cross. That's going to be the first sign of the bear market. It's going to tell us, okay, this is when, price is typically, once it's gone below this on the daily time frame, that's the bear market. We have not done that yet. So we can buy all the dips we want and say we did buy the top. Well, we hold off, right? And then we wait. And there's going to be a big dump. But in the meantime, we can short price, because if you know how to buy a bull flag, well, guess what? You can short a bear flag, right? So you're gonna have your money that unfortunately, yes, you bought the top or whatever, but this is a long-term game, and we know eventually that those coins are going to go up to a new all-time high as long as you just keep holding them for long enough, right? So we wait, we short price, and we accumulate some money on the side at that time. Once we get to the bottom of the bear market and everything starts leveling out, well, guess what? We start averaging in again. And that's probably going to be like a year, year and a half, 2 years after this run here that we're having, right? And Bitcoin works off of a 5 year cycle. That's what's wild. Isn't that crazy, Mike? We don't really talk about um, all the technicals because we assume a lot of the followers that are watching this channel know about Bitcoin. But let's go over that real quick. You want to go over that real quick about Bitcoin? How it's deflate? It's a finite supply,
We might as
right?
well.
How mining works or anything like that. You think you want to just go over that?
We could probably avoid mining. Um, I could basically sum up mining in like 10 words,
Yeah,
dude.
we're talking well, like how Bitcoin operates. Like, so there's a 5 year cycle, and it's called the halving. This is how we basically we don't know for 100% certainty, but we know that every 5 years the blockchain reward for Bitcoin gets cut in half, right? So that the people who are mining Bitcoin, because there's huge companies, these places are huge warehouses. So you really can't compete with these guys.
No,
But
100%
for
no.
every 5 years, the reward that they're like everything that the infrastructure, they have to pay for this. Their reward gets cut in half. So think about this: computers have to solve a math problem, and Bitcoin has a number of transaction. There's thousands of transactions coming in, right? So they have to create what's called a digital ledger. You know what a ledger is, right? And it basically is a balance sheet. It's where people bought and sold.
LEDGR.
And these guys who are mining, their computers are trying to compete to solve a math problem that completes what's called a block. And once the block is completed, it's basically set in stone. It cannot be changed, right? And it has to do in the previous block that was mined. It has to agree with that math problem as well, and as well as all of the other blocks previous. So for someone to alter the block and mathematically change it, they would have to mathematically change hundreds of other blocks, which would take a computer at this point, as far as we know, it would take a long time for a computer. So quantum computing is just coming out, as you know, and that can change the game. So there is that. So that's how Bitcoin works, right? So every 5 years, those mining companies, they get a certain number of Bitcoin, and every 5 years that number of Bitcoin gets cut in half. And there's only a certain number of supply of Bitcoin that is in circulation, right? And then pretty much, what is it? I don't want to go off of I just going off of memory. I know it's like more than 80% has already been mined. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yes.
It's upward, maybe in the 90s, if I'm correct. So,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
and there's a large number of Bitcoin that has been lost, right? Some people who have lost their wallet keys. They cannot receive.
Idiots.
They cannot get that Bitcoin, right? And then we also talked about from the first time that I heard about Bitcoin, right, Mike? The first time I heard about Bitcoin was from a website called Silk Road. And some people, I don't
Damn.
know, back in my party days, right? I was, hanging out with people, and they told me about this Silk Road that you can buy whatever you wanted on the internet, whether it was cannabis or whatever you liked, right? but you needed to buy Bitcoin. And that was the first time I heard about Bitcoin.
That's crazy, dude.
So, yeah, that was back in what, 2011, 2012,
What?
maybe?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
I was
dude.
this close to buying Bitcoin back then, but it was not for the right reasons. Let's get that straight,
No, yeah, yeah, yeah,
folks.
yeah. I get it. I get it.
But as of recently, so the whole case with Silk Road is you can go watch the whole Dread Pirate Roberts story and about the guy who invented Silk Road and the so-called person that was the mastermind behind this website that got caught. Well, the government seized a lot of Bitcoin. Was it $6.5 billion of
It's
Bitcoin
not a lot of
from
Bitcoin
that
anymore,
website?
dude. $6.5 billion. Not a lot of
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
So, and they just, yeah, it's nothing, right? Compared to, you look at the market cap, right? It could have an impact, right?
Good.
If they decide to sell it. But if they did sell it, I would see a very, very, very nice buying opportunity for us,
Right?
for sure. But I mean, that's my whole spiel on Bitcoin. That's why I mean, like, buying Bitcoin's the safest, uh, probably the safest crypto you can get, right? Wouldn't you agree, Mike?
Um, the safest. Yes. Um, I think that like most of your cryptocurrencies within the top 5 or even 10
Yep.
are pretty safe. I actually really like Solana. So because of what we've been doing lately with the ad store, especially, so I did a little bit
Yeah.
of like a deep dive on Solana, and
Yep.
Solana is doing the majority of smart contract transactions. So the Solana network
Hmm.
is the
Taking
fifth,
over.
huh?
It's taken over,
Yeah,
right? Because it's so easy to use, and
yeah,
you've experienced that as well.
yeah. Because like Ethereum is expensive, even after the switch from proof of
It's
work to proof of
way too
stake.
expensive.
Yeah, like even after the switch from proof of work to proof of stake, Ethereum is still very expensive. Solana is cheap.
Yeah, let's not.
It's
Yeah,
fast.
let's talk. We're gonna keep it basic. That way, we can have like this episode's like we're gonna keep that way as if we were just starting out and we didn't know about crypto, right?
Oh,
So
geez, dude, I
Ethereum
don't know how to do that, dude. I've been following crypto.
So Ethereum is its own network. It's basically like Windows compared to Apple,
So
where Solana
you're
is a
calling
completely different
you're
software.
calling Bitcoin Apple?
We have to put this into basic terms for people so they
I
can
mean,
follow.
that's
All right.
legit. That's legit. If I was gonna call any cryptocurrency
So
Apple,
like
it would be
let's
Bitcoin.
not get let's keep it like so we're not too technical this stream. So think about this. You cannot load software onto a Windows computer. Like you have to get the certain software that works with if you have a Mac, right? Isn't that right, Mike? You can't
Yep.
just download whatever software. It has to
No.
be compatible. That's what the different blockchains that we're talking about. And when you hear us say layer ones, that's what we're talking about. It's basically like the blockchain in itself. And they have multiple different blockchains. That's why you might see, like, oh, I'm trying to buy this. I'm trying to swap Bitcoin for at store, and I can't do that. Why can't I do that? Well, that's because at store it's only on the Solana network. So you need to have Solana to be able to operate on these coins, right? And the same is true with Ethereum. There's certain if you see Uniswap, right? That's Ethereum. You need to have an Ethereum token to be able to interact with that blockchain. So say a brand new, I send a brand new coin out to Mike, right? What is the first thing that Mike is looking for? Mike needs to figure out what blockchain the token is on. So how does
Yep.
he figure that out? Well, That's how we use this GMGN.ai. That's one of the ways we can figure out what blockchain this is on. And in this case, it's Solana. But CoinMarketCap is going to give you that information as well. So let me pull that up so that you can see what I'm talking about. And we can pick up any coin, right? And you're talking about maybe like let's just do like Pepe, and that's that's not a good example. Let's do what's like a good, like I wanted to buy Uniswap or Dogecoin is, yeah,
Also a
I mean
bad
that's not good
example.
either. That's another it's a meme coin, so
Safe Moon.
we don't mention that word around here.
Shiba Inu.
That's another meme coin. So let's think. What is a part of the Ethereum network? Well, you got Uniswap,
Oh yeah.
right? You have
They gifted. So anybody who doesn't know, Shiba Inu, in an effort to basically gain a following, gifted a bunch of their coins to Vitalik Buterin, the founder and dev of Ethereum, and he just like gave all of it away.
so Uniswap, right? You can get on Uniswap, right? There's Aave, right?
Okay, nice.
Right. So see how when we come down, as soon as we scroll, let me make sure. Yeah, so you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. So I look up Aave. See, we have all the information. It says volume. So 24-hour volume. This is all the money that is being traded within a 24-hour period. That's all the money that has been bought and sold with this coin. So that's when you see this volume number. That's that, right? Market cap 4.25 billion, right?
What's
That's
the
Uniswap.
volume?
Uniswap is a DEX, right? It's an exchange that when you have Ethereum and you have a wallet, you can connect to this exchange, and this is how you swap
So,
coins. It's using this network.
so if you see up there, you see
Or
a
yeah, this is Aave. This is different. This is
yes.
something completely different.
So
Right.
there's a figure up there, volume as a share of market cap. So what's that? I've been talking about that a couple times in the stream. So like when you're looking at cryptocurrencies and you're trying to figure out what to buy, if the volume is 10% or more of the current coin's market cap or token's market cap, that probably, like if it's over 10%, that probably means it's going to go up. So we should visit
Right.
Aave tomorrow and see if it went up from 283.19. Because
So yeah,
basically,
let's put this. We'll go on the charts because this is just a line graph right now, and then we can confirm this with what the charts are doing. And it looks like some consolidation. So
it
if Mike's
does.
correct, and then we'll go into the charts, and most likely we'll find the 786, and then I'm telling you, every bottom has a 786. So you just keep watching, you'll see what's going on. But I don't want to get. I want to make sure that if someone's new that's watching this channel, they just don't click on this and they hear all these numbers 786 with 618 with Fibonacci SMT divergence. They're like, what the hell are they even saying? Like, this sounds like a foreign language. So let's keep this simple for people, right? So we're gonna look at that. We'll look at Aave. But see how we come down into markets here. We have it on Binance, but we have Uniswap, right? This is how we find out where we can buy those coins. So back to what I was talking about. I send Mike a new coin. I send my friends a new coin. I send somebody. You get a tip from Instagram. You have a follower, right? You have somebody you're following, right? They put out a coin. Well, the first place you're gonna go is this website to look at all the information, right? We're gonna do our own research, and this is what I mean by doing our own research. We're gonna come to CoinMarketCap. We're gonna use GMGN AI, right? We're gonna look at all the information, and then it's going to tell us where we can buy it, right? So it says Uniswap. This is right. This is where we can swap the coins. So OKX and I mean, Coinbase has it, right? And then Bybit. I mean, pretty much everybody has, right? It's a very popular coin. That doesn't matter, right? So now we have identified. Okay, so this volume looks interesting, like Mike says, right? It's right off the bat. See how Mike he's spent some time in the charts. He spent some time looking at this type of information, and we can go back over the volume to market cap strategy as well if you want us to do that. But for right now, Mike has identified a certain area of interest. So what do we do with that information? Well, now it's time to take that information and we're going to go deep dive and we're going to look into the charts, right? That's what we do. So, and we can do this, right? And I typically, when I get home from work, right, instead of playing video games, instead of putting on the TV and turning off my brain, I go through the top 500 crypto on crypto market cap, right?
I feel
And I
personally
look
attacked.
for these exact scenarios, right? This is what I'm doing with my time.
I feel personally attacked.
That's good because that means
Anybody
to
that
get.
follows me knows that I've been streaming video games on my solo account.
Oh no.
It's just the easiest thing to
So
do, dude.
it is, right? It's easy to turn your brain off.
Yeah,
But for
basically.
me, I'm looking for these kinds of scenarios, right? And isn't that interesting? Look at that giant cup and handle. Look at that.
Can you share
Right.
that bad boy?
So,
Share
I mean,
that.
we
What is
just pulled
that?
up another one. What?
The chart. Can you share it to the Reddit
That's Aave.
or the? Okay. Can you share it to the
That's the one
Discord?
that you just like, hey, you should look at that one. So look at we had the golden cross,
Share it to the
right?
Discord, bro.
This is what we look for. Round bottom. Look at this. Another giant shoop, right?
Share it to the
We keep saying on this
Discord.
channel, looking for my curve, but we keep saying on this channel, round bombs make money,
Share it
right?
to the Discord.
Yeah.
Like, share your screen to the Discord, bro. That chart. We need to see it on Discord for the stream. We do it live. Is that
We do it
JR?
live.
Is that
Yeah.
JR?
She just delivered some food. But yeah.
Proof. Proof that Crypto Corey has a girlfriend. Subscribe, like.
So yeah, I mean, can't believe, yeah. So you have this giant cup and handle, right? It's forming on Abe right now.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, dude. Like,
And you have a golden cross.
I know. It's resilient, dude.
So I mean, it is what is. I mean, we bring up a lot of stuff. So I mean, this is looking to me like a good area to buy. I mean,
Is
you
that the
could wait
1 year
till price
chart?
touches 21,
Are you
right?
basically
But
showing us a 1 year chart?
yeah, this is the weekly.
Yeah, but I mean, like right now we're seeing an entire year, correct?
And look at the daily. So we zoom in. So we had a golden cross on the weekly,
Damn.
right? And technically, it's still in wide state. When we talk about narrow and wide state, because right, we want to buy when the moving averages are like this in a narrow state. And technically, really, it's still in a wide state on the daily. Look how wide they are. We want to see, and that's why I'm projecting this flag. When we consolidate like this, these moving averages are going to get tight together, right? And then we create a flag, and then we're projecting a move just like in chess, right? Eventually, and this is probably, yeah, like a year out, just puts in right in line, right? Yeah, you're looking at from here, 100%. So you double your money, right? And that's how we do crypto, right, Mike? Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, I mean it's
And then you have a stop loss area right here. So a lot of people are putting their stop losses. So you got to be careful with this. Watch. And this is why it's important that we go over this, because more than likely markets will go to the stop losses. It could be the very bottom of that flag, right? As the 200 comes up to meet this right here.
Like
Could be right below that, right? Isn't that interesting? So you can put this on your charts. More, I mean, I've seen it happen so many times that these stops get rated, and then that would be the bottom, and then it pumps up tremendously from there. Stop loss hunt. That's what we look for, right? So that's an area of significance. So now that we have this line, right, I can put an alert. So see this with TradingView, add alert on horizontal line. So I can put this, I can put stop loss hunt, right? And then when that price goes to that level, I know, oh, just got rated. It's time to buy, baby. I got to buy those positions because there's a reason market's going there, right? And we buy the stop losses. Isn't that right, Mike?
oh yes. You
Right?
catch falling knives
We
here.
Yeah, we buy the stop losses and then we sell the stop losses as well. We we sell the buy stops. What is a buy stop? So someone who's shorting the market, in order to close their position, they have to buy back in. So that's what happens when it hits a certain high. Those are called buy stops. And who are they buying the positions from? Us. They're buying it from the manic money financiers because we're selling it to the losers. I mean, they could be losers in the short term. So either way, you have to have somebody who's going to be buying on the other side of the market if you're selling. The same is true if you're buying. Someone has to sell it to you, right? That's how the market works. But I would be looking at Aave, right? It would be interesting to see this stop loss get rated. I'm not going to say it happens because it's not guaranteed, right? It could just keep going, right, from here, and it doesn't even go there. But I really want to see narrow state before I
So
start jumping in.
what most people probably don't know is that when it comes to altcoins like Aave, even Ethereum, dude, like it kind of follows Bitcoin. Like I hate to say it, but the Bitcoin maximalists have a pretty solid hypothesis in that as long as Bitcoin is doing good, the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem is doing good.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate to say it, but like I've been waiting for something to surpass Bitcoin in market cap importance, etc. And it doesn't happen until this day. Like it's been freaking what? How many years now, man? 2009 Bitcoin came out, and
Yeah. Yeah.
just solid marching, dude. Like everything else kind of relies on Bitcoin. Like if you were to look at the Aave chart and
And that's
compare it
what
to the Bitcoin chart, it looks very similar.
And that's why I say the safest investment in the crypto space is Bitcoin. And that's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to, we're never going to tell you what to do with your money. And by the way, if you see any messages from Crypto Corey or Money Mike and we haven't reached out to you previously, they're most likely scammers, right? We're never going to hit you up unless you hit us up, right? So we encourage you to hit us up. We encourage you to send us a direct message, but we will never send you a message directly unless we've already interacted. So you got to watch out for those scammers. There's a lot of scammers on there, right? And we have like a lot of scammers in the comments. We're already doing our best deleting, and they have these seed phrase comments. If you
Oh,
put that seed phrase in, you're gonna get your wallet drained. So do not fall for that. Do not do it. Right, Mike?
right? No, 100%. Don't be that guy, man.
So if it sounds too good to be true, most likely it is. So don't fall for it. Right.
Like I got a
So
transfer today at 7:22 p.m. It was for a fractional amount of Solana. I don't know what cryptocurrency I'm into right now that is giving kickbacks to your Solana wallet, but it just made me nervous as hell. It was about 2 hours ago.
you got to watch out, folks. I'm telling you, like, there's no one that you can call if you get scammed on this game, right? You are completely responsible for yourself. And just because, say, you entered into a coin that we put out on this channel, even say store, right?
Yeah.
If store gets rug pulled, like I'm completely ready for that situation. It would suck, right? I've had it happen before. And that's this game. But you can't come back and be like, "Oh, Crypto Corey told me to buy a store and I wrecked myself and I lost all this money. These guys are a bunch of scammers." No, like we're just showing you like what we're doing. And we got scammed too, and it sucks when we get wrecked. We show you when we get wrecked, unlike other YouTube channels that only show the wins. Well, we show the losses, right? I lost $400 this week, right? That sucked, but we're not gonna, you know, we're not gonna hide it from you guys, and for sure, we're not gonna not show up on stream because we feel ashamed of ourselves, and we're gonna still show up every single day, despite what. Even if I get the call wrong, I'm gonna show up,
Yep.
and guess what? I'm human. I'm not gonna be perfect all the time. Sorry, guys. Right? Sorry. And the same is true with your trading, right? If you're wrong, guess what you need to do tomorrow? You need to show up and keep doing it. Because if you decide to tuck your tail in between your legs and not show up tomorrow, well, you're just hurting yourself. Despite
Right.
whatever happens, right? Even if you get liquidated, you need to keep showing up every single day, regardless if you have money or not. And that's what people's like, oh, I got to wait till I have some money. Like, no, dude, you need to start learning now, right? You shouldn't be learning when you have money. That's the worst thing you can do because you're gonna lose that money, right? You might as well learn with fake money, right? And a lot of people are, oh, that's lame. Like, oh, I don't want to do that. Well, how serious how serious are you about this? Right? Because if I don't have money, I'm still in my demo account. Even when I have live funds, I'm still in my demo account. So like the more I get in, the more trades, the more time I have in the trades, the more experience I have. So like as soon as you enter the trade, the clock starts. The stopwatch
Tick
stop.
tock.
It starts, and as
Tick
soon as the
tock.
trade closes, it stops. Right. So your experience stops. Doesn't matter what you're doing, studying the markets, watching the YouTube channel. Right. You're not getting experience. The only way you're going to get experience is when you're in the demo account or if you're in a live account and you enter a trade, and that time starts right there. Right? Just like skydiving, right? We can talk about, oh, we're going to exit the plane like this on the ground and we're going to talk about our equipment, everything like this, and get all the technicals and everything else. But until you get up in that plane and until you step your foot out that door, there is no experience. Right? That's why when you're applying for license, I'm pretty sure, right? You have to calculate a certain number of minutes that you've been in free fall, right? Because that's your experience. The same exact thing is true with trading. You have to calculate the minutes that you're in the trades. And if you're not in a trade, there is no experience, right? So I'm gonna tell you right now, get in that demo account, really start just start losing, like just like because you're gonna lose money, right? And that's like the craziest thing, and you just gotta start getting your hands dirty. That's the biggest takeaway, I think, Mike, from what we're talking about tonight,
100%.
for sure.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what I did in 2017. I started investing in all kinds of crazy stuff. I took a tax refund check and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna take this and throw it in the TD Ameritrade when it was still a thing, which is
Yep.
not anymore. They got absorbed by Charles Schwab, and I just started going nuts, man. And it was rough at first. The first year was basically just a lot of torment. But
A lot of up and downs,
oh
right?
yeah, a lot of
But you got
downs.
some skin in the game.
Yeah, not so many ups, a lot of downs, and it was totally worth it. Knowing what I know now, after hitting the wins that I
Hmm.
did, you
So
know.
we practically been through a full cycle right now. So we've been through the bear market. We got in basically at the top of the last bull run, right? And now we're getting the full cycle, right? So and a lot, it might be the same is true for you guys watching right now. You're getting involved with investing. You're seeing the power of it. You're seeing your friends um, gaining some success, right? So this is your first time in. Do not be discouraged, right? Yes, you're getting in at a later time, but we did the exact same thing. And look at where we are at now, right? The important thing is that you show up every single day, regardless of what happens, right? And if you commit to doing that, things are going to change. And it's going to get hard. I'm telling you right now. This is the hardest game you're ever going to play. Hardest game you're ever going to play. You like playing video games? Well, look at this. This is the hardest one, right? Are you ready for it?
Dude,
You ready to change your life?
the ad store is starting to run
You know?
like almost on cue. So
So, I mean, go ahead.
I kind of wanted to point out the at store chart because you had it up before. I think you had 15-minute candles up.
Yeah.
So if you brought up the 1 day candles, dude, this thing is mostly green.
Special delivery.
What the hell did you just put in your mouth?
Stuffed mushrooms. Good. But yeah, let's look at the chart here. Yeah, let's look at the 15-minute. Look at that narrow state. This is Aave. But why don't we look at Bitcoin? Why don't we look at Bitcoin, huh?
I know we haven't
We've been
we haven't brought that up on stream in a little while.
Yeah, because Bitcoin is just being, Bitcoin. But this is looking interesting here, right? Pretty much 786 right there, isn't it? No way. Right? So this could be our bottom here, folks. Right? But we need to watch, right? See, we have a trend here. Shift. Boom, right? Taking out these highs. And then it retraces to the 786. And now we have a bull flag, right? So we're going to just enter into the market. And then we'll put our stop loss below this low, right? Put that stop loss below this low. Then we can target this high of the flag. But really, where would we really aim for? That would be the first stop, right? That's kind of like a one, almost like a 1 to 2 from where it's at right now. You can aim for this one and it'll be a 1 to 4, right? That's where I'd be looking for a trade right as of right now. But as you can see, the last few days, it's just been being a butthead.
Yeah, it's been particularly rough.
Look at this. It did the same thing here. Same thing here, right? So I'm a little weary as to what's going on right now. It looks like it wants to pump, but something just keeps bringing it down. Like, it's weird. You see this? Did it here? Right? Nothing. Did it here, and then it finally decided to pump. So let's see what happens, right? Is it finally going to run? Right? That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, Bitcoin, 15-minute looks good. Daily, right? It's like kind of like bouncing off that range. We were talking about the weekly being so far from the 21 and consolidating
Is that an
into this
ad
flag.
in the bottom corner?
What's that?
Is that an ad in the bottom corner? Moo moo.
Oh yeah. I have to sign into my other account
Oh,
because this is it's not the right account, the one I pay for.
honestly, dude,
But
if Bitcoin goes into a consolidation situation here, it's probably the healthiest thing it could do.
and that's what we're looking for. We
Yeah,
want to see this
because
21 to come up and touch price action on the weekly.
just running nonstop is insane.
Mm-hmm. And look what it did back here. All right, here, here, here. Is like every time we get a big run, you need to consolidate a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Price had to touch 21. So, I mean, let's look at this flag, right? Did we hit the target of the flag? Pretty much, right? So take with what you what you will on that one, but I would just not get too greedy, folks. That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Wait a second. Is your girlfriend slaving over the hot stove right now?
No, like dinner's pretty much already done. She's eating.
So she like brought you like a little taste to try to entice you to like end the stream and go
End the stream. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Bitcoin looks like it's just consolidating right now. And that's why I wouldn't expect any big moves personally.
Yeah. So Bitcoin just like death cross action, dude. Right now it's happening.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
What was it on the 1 minute?
Dude, it's rough. It's rough. Oh no, never mind. Never mind.
Oh no.
Dude, these charts sometimes when you like
This is some
bring them up, they will just like
yeah.
show a straight line down because they haven't updated and kind of shown you the price action for the last couple hours. Yeah,
Yep.
that's exactly what
Look
happened.
at this. Look at that entry, huh?
Yeah, right now would be like the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. Not financial advice.
That's why we're in the demo trade.
Are we? Did you jump in?
Yeah, you see it? You see that entry?
Hot damn. When did you do that?
Yeah, while we were talking. But yeah, we entered that trade, right? Because we're looking at this area. But we'll see, right? Still, like, we're below the 200 on the 1 minute. This is really, I mean, it could come back to the 15-minute 200, right? That's a very big possibility. But my stop loss right here is below this 786. All right.
Damn.
So we can come down here and I'll add to it.
What is
But I
the
don't want to
price
see
down
this
there,
get
dude?
taken. Huh?
What's the price down there? 92?
Yeah, 92.66.
Damn. That's a pretty aggressive stop loss.
It's a big stop, right? Because I'd plan to add that if we continue a little bit lower, I'll add, right? But this is like the area that I would start, like, if I was in a short-term trade entering, and if I was trying to snipe, I would probably wait a little longer. But I'd say right now is a really good time. I would enter into a trade. That's why I'm in the demo trade. So you're seeing me enter right now. I'm using 5 Bitcoin, so
Yeah, with paper trading or demo trading, you can kind of just do whatever you
yeah.
want.
Yeah. I'm gonna go the funded trader. I think I'm gonna go like prop firm route, you know? That's what I'm gonna like, cause I don't know. Having more capital is definitely easier.
I don't know, man.
But is there any TradFi you want to go over?
So basically, so kind of like it's a rough situation, dude. Because like up until today, or up until this week, I would have told you
Yep.
that exactly what I predicted
Spy.
was playing out. Huh?
What about the spy and everything?
Mm-hmm. The SPY dipped hard today, dude. I don't know if you can bring that chart up, but
Yeah, let's bring it up.
I view it as a decoupling.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's ugly, right?
Yeah. You got this. I mean, this is a 15-minute.
That's
But
what the vast
yeah, it's
majority.
pulling back.
That's what the vast majority of the markets did today. It was ugly. It was
I mean, this
brutal.
would be the area to buy.
I know, right?
Look at that low. It's just like in that trend.
Dude, my coworker, he's started
It is a little
following the
below though.
markets. So my coworker has started following the markets because of me, because I talk about it so much. And he was basically telling me that Monday things are gonna go nutty.
You're gonna what?
He said that Monday the markets were gonna go nutty. He didn't say if it was gonna
Yeah.
be in a good way or a bad way, because that makes his prediction more likely to come true if he doesn't specify. But because of like what happened last week with the the trading day suspension for Jimmy Carter's funeral. Damn, dude.
That's what's gonna happen.
Like,
Everybody's gonna freak out.
I think it's gonna bounce up.
Really?
Yeah.
It just goes like
Yeah, but look
boom.
at it. Yeah. Dude, I hope not. Remember what I told you about the boomers? The boomers, dude.
Bye retirement.
Yes, be wary of the boomers.
It's like a
dude.
massive. They're like the Fed rug pulls.
I know, because the Fed has been buying freaking equities and artificially.
The Fed rug pulls the retirement accounts. Can you imagine?
Yeah, the Fed has been buying equities in the form of quantitative easing, and they have been artificially inflating the price of the S&P 500.
All of it.
Yeah,
All of it. Yeah.
the bond market as well. They just basically have an
Here, you got
infinite
this?
money printer. So the Fed basically has the infinite money printer, and they just keep, keeping that money printer going. And not only can they put paper money out on the market and flood the market with paper money, because I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that when you get money out of the ATM, it is brand spanking new. It is crisp. You can't separate it from each other. That's because it is brand spanking new, fresh out of the mint. But not only have they been doing that, they've been using their digital money printers, which they've been using for about 15 to 20 years now, to buy treasuries, to buy bonds, and to buy equities on the open markets, artificially inflating the prices of things like the S&P 500, shares of GE, Microsoft, Tesla, Nvidia. And like that's only going to result in a eventual reckoning. And it's going to absolutely destroy the markets. So I've been telling Corey for quite some time now, and we've talked about this, that when the boomers start to smell what's going on, they're going to freaking cash out their 401ks. And when the boomers,
Dude, this looks like it's gonna dump.
yes, it looks
I'm just gonna say,
bad,
like,
dude.
this thing looks like it looks like pretty like it looks like it's gonna go bad.
I know.
Like I would short them, but we don't short the red candles.
I know, but there's also near term and short term stuff. The thing that I am looking at is politics. So in a situation like this where the Fed is so heavily invested into equities, treasuries, and bonds, like you have to look at politics. So Jerome Powell was appointed by Trump years ago when Trump was still president, and he is still the head of the Fed. And I think that runs out in 2027. But Trump has basically kind of been shit talking Jerome Powell typically I don't use swears, but like I don't know any other way to say this. But Trump has basically been
Yeah, we're
bashing.
like an hour in.
Yeah, we're good. Trump has been bashing Jerome Powell, and Jerome Powell does not like it. And he's like telling reporters and stuff that like, hey, this dude appointed me. Like we are an independent organization, completely separate from the federal government. Like monetary policy has always been like that since 1918. Always been like that. And I think like we are in store for some serious shenanigans in the market in 2025.
Speaking of store, that was a perfect buy, wasn't it, Mike?
I know
Look
I
at
was
that
watching
pump.
it and it started just like, yeah, I definitely mentioned that a little while ago.
So yeah, that's why we bought at the bottom of that pattern. Once again, so like we frame a pattern like a flag, and we don't buy at the top of the pattern. We wait till it comes back down to this trend line, and that's where we entered. You watched us enter. You watched me enter at the beginning of the stream, or I think it wasn't. No, we didn't go live at that point
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
Just
we
but
hadn't
it
gone
was right
live yet, but
before.
Corey definitely bought like a couple few Solana of this right before we went live.
Yeah. So I
Million.
mean, I was looking for my entry. I was hoping for a deeper retracement, but we didn't get it.
I don't think we're gonna get
But
it, dude. These people
it's
that
looking nice.
yeah, these people that like the other thing that me and Corey were talking about is that the people who started this cryptocurrency, they are veterans. They have a couple different cryptocurrencies that are, in the $100 million market cap range. So they have
Yeah.
dry powder all day. And
So, right, we'll go over it quick. If I wanted to buy this coin, I need to get Solana. I would buy Solana on my Coinbase, right, wherever my on ramp is. It does if you use KuCoin or OKX, but I use Coinbase. I know it's like the fees are terrible. I should switch, but um, I would take Solana and then I put it into a wallet, and then I'd take that wallet. I would connect it to Radium. I would go to radium.io and then connect my wallet, and then I would search this contract address, and we put it in the same address into the chat. Mike's gonna do it again so that
oh
you guys
snap.
know, right? And then you can copy the address, put it into the Radium, and then it's gonna come up, right? That way you don't buy the wrong at store. And then you just basically let it ride. So, I mean, I see another 200% coming out of this right from where it's at right now. Well, it's obviously moved a little bit, but
No,
100% still pretty good, right?
yeah, this is still prime time to buy.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we're still in the infancy. Really, really, really small. Like what? It's 1.5 or something. I gotta look at it. Where is it at? I'm not used to this.
Bam.
Not used. Yeah. Oh, it's a $1.3 million market cap. So right here. So I mean, something like this, yeah. Could it go to $20 million market cap? Well, yeah, you 20x your money. That's what happens.
Yeah, so basically this particular cryptocurrency has about 100 million coins, I think, circulating. So is it 100 million? Yeah. So if it hits, no, I think it's 1 billion. So if it hits a $10 million market cap, you're at a penny. And if it hits a $100 million market cap, you are at 10 cents.
Dude, that'd be insane. That'd be insane. It'd be life-changing money right there. Right? And we're showing you guys how to do it. So if you're watching, right, you know me personally, you need some help figuring this out, you can reach out to me through my personal messages and I'll help you out, right? But I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, right?
No, 'cause
You're
it's not financial.
100% responsible for what you do. But yeah, I mean, Mike showed me how to buy SafeMoon in the beginning, so yeah, that's what I did, and that's how
Yeah.
I started back in the last bull run when we bought that, and I didn't cash out, so I watched that run up to like what I was like I did like a 10x or something like that, and I didn't take my money, and then I watched it all go away, and I told myself I would never do that ever again.
Dude, it was crazy, man. Like I basically like I took profits from SafeMoon because I sold parcels along the way, like little chunks, and I bought into NFT art, Feg token, Lonely Fans. I mean, I jumped into a bunch of different stuff, dude. There was some token Mars something. They were trying to like, hey,
Yeah,
we're better than the moon. We're going to Mars.
that's
And
ridiculous.
almost every single one of them, dude, they pumped after the end of the last bull run. So when the time when the altcoins are going to go insane is after Bitcoin has reached its all-time high and it starts retracing. Because what
It's kind of
happened?
basically what's already happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think Bitcoin's done. I think 2025 it's going to go even crazier. You know, we're only 10 days
Mm,
in, but
I wouldn't count on
yeah,
it.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but it's like one of those things, man. When people start selling their Bitcoin, they're going to start looking to put a fraction of their holdings into something else. And these Bitcoin whales, dude, they're on another level than us. They're multimillionaires, possibly even billionaires, and you've never heard of them because they're into crypto. They probably don't pay
That's
taxes.
it.
Like, you know, me and Corey, we're in America, dude. We pay taxes. Like,
Yeah, force at a barrel of a gun.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So it's like these other people, dude, like these Saudi Arabian freaking princes and stuff, these random Dubai residents, like they're not paying taxes. These Panamanian freaking, I was gonna say warlords, but that's probably not the correct term. Like they don't pay the taxes, man. They're just cycling that money from Bitcoin into other stuff. And this is the kind of
Bam.
stuff they're jumping
That's
into.
what they do.
Damn.
For sure. So yeah, I mean we put about a good hour in. I got to get some food here,
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, your girlfriend's been
I think
cooking
it's a
for
good
a
place to
while.
leave it off. What do you think, Mike?
Oh yeah. That works for me, man. Your girlfriend's been cooking for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, it's time to go eat some food. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you reach out, right? Put them in the comments, and if you're friends with me on Facebook and or you're on Instagram or whatever you find me, send me a personal message. I'll help you out. Like I have the time right now, and you're helping me out. So that's all I gotta say about that. Right? But
Get that money.
I think this is a good place. Yeah, and then we'll do another one tomorrow. Um, yeah. And I plan to do some rock climbing tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what
Castleton
happens.
Tower.
No, the wind's been too crazy out here. So for jumpers, it's not gonna happen this weekend, unfortunately.
Again?
But I know, right? What the hell? So I'm gonna go solo. I'm gonna go solo on some stuff. It's all right. Still gonna get some climbing in, but
Yeah, you gotta keep that endurance up.
yeah. I really want to get this tower. Like I really want to climb this thing. It's I'm like, what the hell, man? Why is every single weekend shutting me down? It's pissing me off.
Right?
But we're gonna get it.
Dude.
All right, guys. Well, once again, this is the Manic Money Finance channel. And if you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, right? The comment down below because we're gonna go through the comments later on, go all through everything, right? And if we see a comment that we need to go over in the next stream, that's what we're gonna do, right? Mike's looking for it. I'm looking for it. But currently, right now, the at store is what we keep raving on, obviously, because I see this as like me and Mike see this huge potential in this coin, right? So if you guys are watching, right, and you figure this out, there's some big opportunity here, right? So,
Yes. 10 times.
and that's why I just bought more. I bought more. So
Yep. Like I told Corey, man, I'm not planning to sell till it hits a penny.
that'd be insane.
Yep. Not even
And
bothered.
Mike's got diamond. He's got a different strategy than me, but Mike, everybody has their own strategy, right? And I'm not always right. Mike's not always right.
Nope.
This is not financial advice, right? You can't just rely on us to give you these amazing plays. Yes, we do it a lot, but you cannot just rely on us, right? You have to figure out how to do this stuff yourself, right? Or else you're gonna lose a lot of money,
This is
right?
true.
So that's why we talk about the demo accounts so much, Mike, because we've lost thousands of dollars to get to where we're at, and it sucks.
Tens of
But
thousands,
it,
dude.
it's worth. Yeah, it's worth. Think of it as a paying for tuition,
Exactly.
But all right, guys, that's a good place to leave it off. We're gonna see you tomorrow, right? Same time, same place. Well, you know what? Actually, it'll be a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah,
I'm
whenever
gonna go
you,
climbing in the morning. I'll probably be back in like the afternoon, so we can do like a later evening for the East Coast kind of thing,
sounds good.
depending on when I get back. But,
Yeah.
so, all right, guys,
Nice.
we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.